The iPhone has one of the best phone cameras on the market. It is the main reason people buy it. But unless you pay for the Pro version, you will limit yourself to the standard wide lens. I like to take photos of the animals living in my area, but can't always carry my camera with a large zoom lens. So I'm going to test this telephoto lens from Sunmark on my iPhone. I will take it to places I usually cycle through, and I'm going to find out if it can work in daily life. Some of the local animals are rare to see, so if I fail to take a good shot, it will be a wasted opportunity. But if I make it work, I will have a telephoto solution for the most unpredictable situations. The Sunmark telephoto lens provides 6 times telephoto. It means that by screwing this on your iPhone, the main camera focal length will jump from 26mm to 144, which is about twice the reach of the telephoto camera on the iPhone Pro. Sunmark promises amazing performance in combination with the iPhone Pro 48MP camera, but I'm going to mount it on my iPhone 13 mini. That's the phone I use, and I want to see if I can get away with it without buying an expensive top-of-the-range iPhone. The lens has an adjustable focus wheel, so you have to use manual focus. It's compatible with all iPhone models as long as you use a Sunmark iPhone case. You can choose a case that will fit your iPhone when ordering the lens, and they will come together. On some iPhone models you need to enable the macro control to best use the lens powers. The iPhone mini doesn't have this feature, but I didn't find it to be a problem. When separated, the iPhone and the lens are easy to carry. Screwed on, the lens sticks out and the setup looks a bit awkward. The screwing takes longer than I would like, and I missed some shots because of that. I would like it to use magnets instead. That will make the setup super flexible. I decided to keep the lens screwed on and improvised a harness made out of a spare camera bag. Not ideal, but good enough for my short bike rides. I will make something more neat if I decide to use this setup, but I wish the Sunmark case had a neck strap included. It would only make sense since the phone is no longer pocketable with the lens attached to it. I don't know about other apps, but the iPhone camera app doesn't have focus peaking, so it's difficult to check focus when using the lens focusing ring. But you can set the focus to a certain distance, and the phone will then use autofocus for small adjustments. This works well enough. The problem is that the lens focal length is so long that it was difficult to take sharp photos due to my shaky hands. It helps to shoot live photos and choose the sharpest frame later. While using the lens, I gravitated more and more towards recording video. It looks better than photos despite being a little bit shaky. I don't think my hands are as steady as I thought them to be. Unfortunately, I wasn't lucky enough to capture a video of the muntjac deer. A few of them live in my area and we can hear them barking at night. But in summer, they are hiding in the overgrown bushes and are not forced to venture out to look for food. I'll try again in winter time, but probably not with the iPhone. While this setup is fun to use, it takes too much effort to produce nice images. It's better for video if you can keep your hands steady, and as always, iPhone photos and videos look much better on the iPhone screen than anywhere else. And that doesn't fit my workflow. That doesn't mean that this is a bad lens. It's actually a nice piece of metal and glass, and it can help you produce images and videos that otherwise wouldn't be possible with a phone. But I don't want to set up a tripod to shoot portraits with my phone like you see on the Sunmark website. If I'm going so far, I will use a dedicated camera instead. And for run and gun telephoto combo, there are better alternatives. The best would be the Sony RX100 Mark VII. It has a larger sensor and 200mm zoom, but for that money I can also get an iPhone Pro with a shorter telephoto lens, which will be in my pocket all the time, which is crucial when I meet the local creatures who are shy and quick to run away. Actually, there is one more camera I recently picked up, and it could be the best middle ground of size, performance and price. It blew me away with its versatility, image quality and fun factor. So click here to check it out.